It's Saturday morning and I took yesterday off and went snowboarding, which was a great day. And so today I'm working with Efren and Mark, and we're going to start assembling the gabion baskets that I've been talking about and see how that goes. We'll see like if it's difficult or like if we get a system, maybe I can peel off and go get some flashing for the windows, because I could start flashing the windows now that the house has been almost fully drain wrapped with what I've been calling paper. It's this brand is called Hydro Gap, and it basically water protects, I should say, the sheeting, and it has these tiny little bubbles on it that keep the siding just a hair off of the actual paper, and that way if water gets behind the siding, or I should say when it gets behind there, it just drips down and like follows these like bubble patterns all the way down and then out the flashing and off the house. That's the whole idea anyway. And so maybe I can get some of these windows flashed, or at least set up so that we can install some windows. But it all depends, you know. I'm famous for thinking something's going to be easier than it actually is. So we'll see how these gabion baskets go, and if Mark and Efren can kind of like get to it with that, and or if it's more of a all-day slog. And I really don't know, because none of us have installed them. We're going off of YouTube videos and instructions that I have. I left Mark and Efren at the site doing those gabion boxes, which seemed to be easy, which is nice. Went to the stone place to order some better, smaller stones so that we could fill in the gaps. And now I'm just going to run into Home Depot and pick up some of the flashing requirements and materials that we need to do the windows and get going on some of those. Cage. And now you can really see how it's a lot more stable, huh? With those corner pieces. Oh, this one's done? Okay, so this is the gabion cage, and we're going to put those rocks into it after it's in place, and then it will serve as the retaining wall for up here. And we're doing all of them at the same time because we've got some other ones for the right side of the property, and we're not going to put them in yet, but since we're assembling them, it's easier to put them all together and just bang it out, and that way we know we're not using certain pieces for the wrong one. Okay, so I have spoke with my husband, the fellows at Milwaukee Lumber, and watched multiple YouTube videos on how to properly flash a window. I've done this before, but it's always been like a little bit just like it is now, where you just do as much research as you can, you figure out the best way you can. Oh, I also talked to Ty, who is a good source of all things building everything, because he's basically done it all, which is helpful. And I've come up with a consensus of how I'm going to flash this window. Something that I really want to get right exactly, because the last thing that you want, as many of the YouTube guys say online, is to have a window that leaks, because you build this beautiful epic house and then years go by and suddenly you have mold at the windows, and that really sucks. So what I'm going to do is attempt to prepare this window opening, which goes into the garage, with the proper flashing and methods, and then put it online for you all to see, and you go ahead and tell me if you think that it is looking great and I should continue on. It's a beautiful sunny day, so it seems like an appropriate time to do that, and I'm feeling good about it. Is a little bit extra. I'm putting that on there, and now I'm going to put on my flex wrap, which rounds the corners. Now, you might ask yourself, why is she doing this by herself? And why doesn't she get that handsome husband of hers to come help her? And the thing is, it was his birthday the other day, and I take birthdays very seriously, so it means it's his birthday season right now. And it's the first sunny day in a week, and I just couldn't quite bear to ask him to leave his Sprinter project to come install windows. Because as you know, it probably would take all day, and I just didn't think that was the appropriate thing to do. Besides, I have Mark and Efren to help me Conan these windows into place. And I watched these videos this morning to give me that extra edge, and I'm going to have viewer feedback like you to make sure that you think this is appropriate. And I'm also going to send this video to Ty so that he can tell me what he thinks. Now it's time for the roofing nail to go into the corner right there of the 40 flash, and that will help it stay in place for 24 hours so that it gets a chance to really stick, which is also what the YouTube guy said to do. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got it prepared for the window, and I even think that I did a little bit of overkill, but in the name of the waterproofing game, overkill is the least of your problems. That's what you want to go for. So I've 40 flashed the sill twice, and I've 40 flashed the sides because it's in a weird place where it's not continuous papering because it runs into concrete. I just wanted to do the sides first. That might be the overkill, but now I'm just going to check in with the husband via FaceTime, see if he approves, and then go ahead and put the window on and continue. Okay, I just chatted with my other builder friend, and he FaceTimed and he confirms and likes it. So now it's time to Conan that window into place. Level it, caulk it, hammer the nails in, and then put the 40 flash on top of that. So you can see Mark's got 2 of the walls in place, and he's getting them like leveled out and filling the bottoms of them with gravel so they won't get misshapen as they fill them. And still kind of hard to see because there's nothing behind those grates, but basically he's created an L, and that is going to then be filled with these rocks, and that will be the retaining wall. Got 1 window in up there that was on the deck, and that was a massive task getting it in place. Efren and Mark and I, mostly Efren and Mark Conan'd it, but I foresaw the situation, and it was really hard and heavy and made me think about creating an even better plan for the next window. We got that one in, although it's not totally finished because I ran out of battery on my screw gun, and then when I went to go get different batteries from home, went and got the battery charger and then left the drill bit that I was using at home, so I still had no drill, and there's a screw kind of half sticking out that I need to either push in or pull out. So I'll finish that window tomorrow or Monday or something like that. But 2 windows, and got the system down, and now we'll just wait for the next sunny day, I guess, to put in some more. Unless one of you audience members knows somebody who wants to install windows and get paid to do it and has scaffolding and would like to work for a lady contractor, you can call me, KB Handyworks. Mark just finished this epic wall, and it's so amazing. He just diligently worked all day long and got all the rocks, and that huge pile of rocks is now reduced to this tiny little thing, where I'm just so pleased because it's pretty much exactly how I wanted it to turn out. And now we'll be able to backfill behind it, which is what's been a long time coming, and we'll put dirt here, and there'll be a lovely tree there. We were just talking about the opportunities to put like some vines in the earth there and have them grow up the grates and bring some greenery to this, and it'll just look so cool.